the first 100 years so that we can make the next 100 and the next 100 and the next 100 after that even better. Thank you, and I'll now take your questions.
Thank you so much, Norma.
Thank you. Thank you.
We, I think, have time for one or two brief questions. Yes, Elisa.
It's actually not a question, it's a thank you. I'm with the Housing Authority, and for the past 3 or 4 summers, your staff have come out to our Toledo's Public Housing Development located in North Long Beach. We have a 7-acre urban farm there, and your staff are wonderful and look forward to coming, helping there at the farm, make it great. They come out with other community members. It's wonderful, and I wanted to thank you.
Quite welcome. Thank you. That's actually one of the fun parts of our job is getting out in the community. So thank you so much for that. I'll share that with the team. Yes, ma'am.
I'm on a school board. Oh, thank you. I'm on a school board on the west side, Beverly Hills Unified. So we just had a big little brouhaha over STEM versus technology. And our administrators really didn't understand the real difference between technology and STEM. And so they tried to cut the technology and put it into the classroom so every teacher is a technologist. And the parents who had a lot of technical background were in an uproar and educated the school board. There's a huge difference between STEM, science, technology, engineering, math, or STEAM, which incorporates the A for art, and technology. I want to ask you, do you think you or people like you could get together and literally convene a conference of superintendents of schools and school boards to educate them, because they come from every other walk of life, but they don't have the understanding, and they're educating kids, they're writing curriculum, they're figuring out how to staff, and they don't really have an understanding. And we started to see it anecdotally. As a school board, we didn't understand, but we knew. We made mandatory STEM in 6th grade. Girls were dropping out in 7th and 8th, not taking it. So we put money into K-5. We knew if we get little girls when they're little, they'll stay in STEM. But we don't know the understanding between STEM and technology. Do you think there's a way we could have a big initiative to educate superintendents and school boards?
Yeah, actually, that is a great idea, and I will take that back to our Global Corporate Citizenship group. Yeah, great. Thank you for the business card. I will take that back, but we have to be careful when we're talking about technology as it relates to school-age children. Technology is an enabler. What's important for them is to understand how technology works, and that's where the fundamentals of mathematics comes into play. You can ask a child today how to turn on an iPad. That's the technology part of it. But ask them, why does the iPad work? That's the science part of it. So making that clear distinction is definitely important. So I will take that back and see if there is something that we can do to help with that. I know there's a lot of research, there's a lot of articles. I'll try and see what we can do on that front. But it's a very good perspective. Thank you for that. And I just want to comment on why we added the A in STEM, because I think that's important. And again, it goes right back to what John was talking about earlier this morning with this whole idea of strategic, thinking and innovation. It's great to have all the technical skills, but science also has an art component to it. And it's very hard to innovate if you don't understand philosophy and literature and other types of science, soft sciences, and the social sciences. So we felt that we had to put that back into the program, and that also includes encouraging schools to add back in the musical component, because that's what helps to strengthen the left side of the brain, right, so that people can do higher levels of problem solving. So I will definitely take that back and see if there are resources out there already that could aid you in your quest. Okay?
Thank you. And I do want to acknowledge our newest commissioner, Lisa Korbatoff, who
congratulations
recently joined the commission
on your position.
So, and our urban farm really, How many people have been down to the farm in Long Beach?
I have.
It's
awesome.
it is well worth the visit. Our commission has been there, and it's the growing place.
Yeah.
It's just a wonderful site. So I would like to thank you, Norma, for your inspiring comments about moving us forward. I mean, my daughter and I just built a zip line out of yarn and a straw and a little bucket at our family science night at school.
awesome.
So it's pretty. If you've ever seen a child get it right and see that engineering project work for the first time, their eyes light up in a way that is irreplaceable. And anything is possible. So thank you. And what is unfortunately not possible is for us to hear from Jim Jones, our County Chief Operating Officer. He is unable to join us today. And our CEO, Sachi Hamai, is in New York representing us on county business. They both send their regrets and well wishes. But we are thrilled to have our newly appointed executive officer, Lori Glasgow, join us. That is especially appropriate now that the commission is administratively located in the executive office of the board. Lori is no stranger to the Leadership Conference or the Quality and Productivity Commission. She spent 17 years as a member of the senior executive team in the Office of Supervisor Michael Antonovich. She managed the day-to-day operations of the supervisor's office, served as the Justice and Public Safety Deputy from 1991 to 1998, and collaborated with county executives, union officials, and other community leaders on many issues. She earned an undergraduate degree from UC Irvine and graduate and doctoral degrees from the University of Southern California. So if Trojans, you were waiting for your shout out, now's your moment. Okay? You know, we're bipartisan here. Okay, right. So please join me in a warm welcome for Executive Officer Lori Glasgow. And as when she comes up, Norma has a presentation that she would like to make.
So Lori, thank you very much for stepping in this morning. I really appreciate it. It was great being here. And I want to first thank you on behalf of Boeing for all that you all are doing to support us and to commemorate our 100th anniversary, and also to help continue to build the archives for Los Angeles County. The Boeing Company would like for its story. We have documented our first 100 years into a commemorative book, which we will present to you to take back to your offices so that you can put that on display for the world to see. So thank you very, very much for everything that you've done for Boeing. Thank you. Here we go. Okay, would you like to have her open it? Why don't you, we'll let you hold it, okay? Okay, would you like to open it? I would like to open it. I'll help you out here.
Great. Open it later?
Oh, I thought we could share, it'll only take a minute. It'll only take a minute.
Great. My first time here speaking, and I get thanked and a gift. Very cool. Thank you.
You can turn it around to the front. Turn it the other way.
Boeing.
Good. You're quite welcome.
Together. Thank you. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Commissioner Laundries. Where did you go? Thank you for that very nice introduction. And even if you're a Bruin, it's okay. We're in an age of reaching across aisles in Los Angeles County. That's fine. I was thinking on the way over here, the Quality and Productivity Commission and I do have a lot in common. We both recently moved to the executive office. We both come from places where the Quality and Productivity Commission was appreciated. The CEO, I know, has always supported the innovations from QPC, and Supervisor Antonovich has been a huge supporter of the QPC for many, many years. So we both have that. And I think we both can appreciate the leadership of Victoria Pipkin Lane as the executive director of the QPC and the work she does. So that being said, this is a really great time to be in Los Angeles County. A lot of people talk about the problems and challenges that our county is facing, but what I've seen is our leadership, which is the Board of Supervisors, rise to the occasion. This board, which is new, December 2014 was the first time a board had 2 new members at the same time in many, many decades, if ever. And in December of this year, the board will have 2 more members. So we'll have even a newer board than what we currently have. But I think what we've seen with this board is their commitment to new ideas. So it was exciting to see you had a panel on new ideas earlier today. And I think what you'd also see is this board is very open to new ideas in solving problems, which makes quality and productivity even more important. So in conclusion, I would just like to say that I'm happy that Quality Productivity Commission and I are both now reporting to the Board of Supervisors. And I'm happy that this board is so innovative and they are committed, as they've demonstrated, to resolving problems, no matter what the problems are, whether it's homelessness or infrastructure, whatever it is, by looking for best practices in both the private sector and in other governments. So thank you for inviting me here to speak and to close.
So Lori has kindly offered to take questions if there are any. And if there are none, welcome again. Thank you. Well, thank you all for taking this morning's journey together. We have gone from an orchestra to an egg to airplanes, to the sky, to, I believe, to infinity and beyond. And it's really been a pleasure to have you all here. Our thanks again to our Leadership Conference Committee Chair, Jackie Bachrach, and especially to our Chair, Rod Gibson, the Chair of our Commission, and to our full Commission as well. We're all excited to have had the day with you and look forward to seeing many of you as possible in October for the Productivity and Quality Awards, which will be held sort of over there. And we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Very quickly, let's show our appreciation to our Master of Ceremonies, Sean. Another job, really well done. Thank you very much. I will mention that Supervisor Antonovich did come, but he didn't want to interrupt the conference, so we're sorry he didn't have a chance to speak, but he was here, and we thank him very much, as well as Lori and the Executive Office and the CEO's office for all the support for the Commission. And let's also give our speakers now one final big shout, shall we? Thank you very much, speakers, for inspiring us and sharing really great tips on effective collaboration. And thank you, county leadership, for coming and taking time out of your busy schedule to come join us today and go back and enlighten your staff about what you've enjoyed here today. And before you leave, don't forget your parking ticket, and please pick up the nice gift that Boeing has brought you when you leave, a nice water bottle to remember this time. And as Sean said, we'll see you next year at our 15th Leadership Conference. Thank you very much.